Hello, hola, bienvenidos. Welcome back. As you guys can see for the title today, I have some palettes that I am on the fence of whether they should be leaving my collection or not. I've mentioned in the past where I just recently did a pretty large declutter, and these palettes that I have in front of me, I debated on whether letting go or not. So I'm going to give them a few more chances to see if maybe in the next round they will be leaving my collection. But before I get into the palettes, I wanted to share with you guys, today I was given, well, not today, but I was given the opportunity to try out something from a brand that I have been eyeing for a while now. I've seen a few of my friends here, content creators, share with this brand, and when they reached out to me to see if I wanted to try out one of them, I was head over heels. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was a joke. I thought I was being, bamboozled or something, but they did send me one of these, and you guys, I am in love. So what I'm talking about is the brand Teddy Blake. This is the actual dust bag that it comes in, but as you guys know, I don't know if you know, they do make handmade luxury handbags, and I chose this one. Oh my gosh, I am in love, you guys. Okay, you guys know that I am somebody who loves luxury items, but I don't want to spend an arm and a leg on it. Just like my perfumes, where I shared with you Dossier, amazing brand. This is in the same lines of it. This is Teddy Blake. They make luxury handbags at a fraction of the cost. Their prices are not in the thousands or 2,000s, what you would expect this kind of quality to be, which is awesome, you guys. They range, I've seen them range between like $200 to like $500, which for me is reasonable. I have spent that money on handbags myself, which I still own to this day. So for me, that's not a lot, but the quality is amazing. These are made in Italy. They are leather. You guys, they have so many styles. It was so difficult for me to pick one. I have a few already on my wish list that I want for either Christmas or my birthday in the future. Oh my goodness, I am so happy with them. They make different styles on a monthly basis. They're handcrafted. They're made in Italy, like I mentioned. And you guys, the quality is amazing. So this is the Vanessa Croc one. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, the Vanessa Croc. 14 inches is, I believe, 14 inches is the one that I chose. And you guys, in the color green, oh, I love this bag. So let me just show you real quick. This is what the inside, I took everything out. This is what the inside looks like. So you get two different compartments, and they are separated from one another, which is a pet peeve of mine. I don't like it to be separated on top, but then it slides at the bottom. No, these are completely separate. And then you get one in the center here that is zipped up. So if you want some things to not come out, you have that compartment in there. It does come with a, over the shoulder kind of strap on here, which I love that too. The handles are beautiful. You can put them on here. And the best part is, you guys, this isn't as heavy. I own other leather handbags that are so heavy that it's difficult for me to use because they will hurt my shoulders, hurt my arms. It's just way too heavy for me. This one doesn't feel that heavy at all, emptied out, which is a great thing. Now, the other thing that I do want to show you guys, which is one of my favorite features, it is the silliest thing, but it is my favorite feature. You see this little thing right here? You can literally close them. Close the handles here, so then they are closed put. So when you're in the car or something, at least you know these won't open up and completely have your bag all dumped out if you're in a rush. I love this feature right here, and it fits perfectly. It looks perfect with the handbag. Put it on the side, put it in the center. I love that quality, and this is so adorable. I love this little keychain here that they have. So cute, you guys. I'll have them linked down below. This was not a paid thing. I do not get anything if you purchase anything, nothing. This is just me sharing with you guys this brand. You guys know that I love affordable brands that have great quality, and this is one of them. This is so beautiful. I have seen a few of my friends choose a few different kind of styles, and I wanted to choose something that would fit me as I am transitioning into the workforce. This is gonna be perfect for me. And for the fall, winter time, this color, I love it so much. You guys know I love green, and I am not shy to pick anything green, and this color is awesome. I love it. I just love everything about it. And I love the fact that I have this little bag here. So when I am not using it, it can be protected. So anything you need to know will be down in the description box, you guys. I'll have a link. Check out the website. That's what I did. I just scrolled through their website and there's so many different colors, so many different options, so many different styles. Like I said, I do have a few already in mind that I like. Mr. Man loved the handbag, so I'm already hinting to him I may want another one for Christmas. All right, you guys, so we are here for the palettes, right? So I'm gonna get into it, but first, if you're new, Alejandra, I go by Alex, eyeshadow enthusiast with a dash brush pan. If that is something you want to continue to see on your feed, subscribe and join us. And now let's get on with these palettes. Okie doke, you guys. So these are in no particular order, and these are palettes, like I mentioned to you guys, in the last major declutter that I did. I was debating on whether to let go of them or not. So maybe you guys can convince me to keep or not let them go. I will play around with them a little bit more to really get my thought process and see if I really will benefit out of keeping these. First one I want to share with you guys is this one. This is the Maybelline The Matte Bar. This was given to me. I think it was one of my sisters that had given to me. She found it on sale and she thought I'd like it. This is an all matte palette and there's nothing wrong with it. The quality is really good. It's just I don't really reach for all matte palette. And I don't know why, because this could come in handy for a lot of things. So I'm going to leave this out to see if I like the quality, if I'm wanting to continue to use it. If not, I am going to go ahead and get rid of it. It has really nice color story to it. It's not like all one shade of browns. It is different and unique, so that's why I've kept it. I think mainly it has to do with the pans because it's very difficult for me to get a fluffy brush in there due to the size of the pans, and I think that's what's deterring me from using this palette. Here's one that was gifted to me, and I swatch it and then I want to keep it, and then I'm like, but am I really going to use it? This is the Tarte Foil Finger Paints in the shade Lunar. I think they had other shades in here. This is the one that was gifted to me. And it's just not colors that I reach for, but my goodness. I'm going to swatch you. See this silver right here? I'm just going to barely graze over it and look at how foiled that is. I barely put my finger in there. And this is what's getting me to keep it. It's just the quality of these is just so pretty. I think it's gorgeous, but I don't reach for these that much. This blue one, it's the one, like you guys always tell me that blue looks nice on me, but I'm just like, eh. And this is more like a glittery kind of shade. You see that right there? It sticks and it stays, but it would be mainly I'm keeping it for this shade right here. So I'm going to play around with this, see how I really like it before I decide to officially let it go or not. Okay, so basically I let go of all of my little Essence palettes except for these two, because these two are the ones that I would use the most, but I have yet to reach for them this summer. This is the Coral one, and there's nothing wrong with these. Out of all the palettes that I purchased from the Essence line, these two were the best quality, in my opinion. This is the bronzed one, but I have these shades over and over already, so this is why I'm like debating on whether should I even bother with it. I want to play around with these more now that I still have a little bit of summer left in me and see if I really want to keep these. So I'm going to keep these out just to play around with them, see if they're even worth me keeping or letting them go, because I do have these in a better quality kind of eyeshadow. Not that these are bad, they're good. It's just my eyes don't do well with inexpensive shadows or like blushes and things. Like they have to have some sort of longevity for me to keep them, and I don't know. So I'm gonna play around with these to see if they still last in the summertime. If not, they are gonna go. But I do like the quality of these the best out of all of them, and the color stories would be something I'd reach for. This one, guys, remember this one? I did a whole review on these, and I remember liking the quality of this one. This is the Wet n Wild Bretman Jungle Rock one, and this is what it looks like right here. I don't know why I'm not reaching for this one. I have to pull this out now that it is summertime, or at least towards the end of summertime, just to remind myself why I kept it. Why did I keep this palette? Because I'm not reaching for it right now, and anytime I want a colorful look, I'm not thinking about this palette. Again, I do remember the quality being good, I just gotta remember. So I'm gonna keep this one out again, play around with it, see what I think about it, and see if it is something that I do wanna get rid of. But I completely forgot about this one, and this one was like in and out, in and out, in and out. And I'm like, no, I think I remember the quality of it. I'm liking it. Now these two are from the same brand, and again, these were ones where I pulled them out, put them in the box, took them back out, put them back in my drawer, went back and forth because I like the color stories, just the quality that is what is affecting me, and I don't want to repurchase them in the new formula because for me that's a waste of money. So the first one I want to mention is the Ace Beauté Oceanic palette. I think the color story is so pretty, but it's just the quality just gets to me. It's thick in their formula as far as their shimmers go, and then their mattes are thin, so it's a little bit hard for me to build because they become patchy on me, and I have to really have a specific way of putting them on my eyes. I think the color story is beautiful, and that's why I keep it around. And this color in Seaweed and Anemone right here, these two are like by far my favorite, and I'm keeping them for a few shades. Not so much the blues, more of the greens, but I do like this color story. I know that their new formula is a lot better, but I don't want to spend it again. I already have it, why spend it again? So I'm gonna play around with this and really consider whether it's something that I wanna continue to fuss with or just let go. The other one is this one, the Flare palette. This color story is so pretty. I love the color story, but again, the quality is not my favorite. It's not my favorite. I have better qualities, but again, the color Moss in here, this color named Sherbet, like, oh God, I don't have many shades like this in my collection. And these color stories are perfect for transition. Like this is a perfect palette from summer to fall. And that's why I like it. And I want to pull it out to really mess with it and see, again, if I want to continue to fuss with the formula and keep it. I don't own many Ace Beautés. I got rid of quite a few from them because of their quality, and these two have lingered on because of the color stories. I really like the color stories, but I want to see if it's worth me keeping it for the color stories. Last but not least, this one. This is the NYX Escape Artist one. Now, the reason why I'm debating on this one is not so much the quality. The quality of this is wow. I really, really like the quality, and that's what's making me keep it. But the thing is that it's the color story. It's not that unique to my collection for me to keep it. But I want to mess with it and play around with it. There's a lot of pressed pigments in here, which I love. And I think that's what makes this quality awesome. Like these larger palettes are actually pretty good from NYX. From what I remember starting out my YouTube channel with NYX to now, this is so nice. Very, very nice, but it is not unique to my collection. This is not something where it's really giving me like, oh, well, it is giving me a difference in color story for me to really consider it. So I'm going to play around with it, see what I think about it, whether I want to keep it or not. And this might end up leaving my collection too. Who knows? So there you guys have it. These are the 8 palettes that I am considering whether they're going to stay here or not. I'm going to play around with them, mess around with them. Eventually, you might see them in a declutter video in the future, or they may actually stay and be lingering around. Who knows? But these have been on the fence. These are the palettes that I have kept on the fence, whether I wanted to get rid of them a while back or I wanted to get rid of them recently, but I have not for one reason or another. So I'm going to remind myself why I kept them, and if that reason isn't good enough, they will be leaving my collection. So that's it, you guys. What palettes are you considering letting go, but you have a reason why you can't, or you're still considering it and it's in the chopping block? Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks to Teddy Blake for allowing me to try one of their purses, handbags. Love it to death. I will leave everything you need to know down in the description box. You guys, no pressure at all. Browse the website, see what you think of it. I really did fall in love with this brand, and you guys know I just don't showcase any brand on my channel, and it means something to me. So I love it. I really do love it. So anything you need to know will be down in the description box. I'll put more videos on the screen for your enjoyment. Until then, adios.